Welcome everybody to the Playbook Podcast. This is new for me. We also I think I'm on Facebook. I'm not sure. Yeah, I am. Facebook, YouTube, we're back. We're alive with the Playbook Podcast. Hope you had a fantastic week. I hope you all have had a great weekend. Hope you all enjoy some football. I know basketball is wrapping up pretty quickly now. Hope you all enjoying the new media rights that are going on. Hope you all having a great week so far. But yeah, Nick might join. I think he's gonna be a little late. We'll see what happens with that. Before we get started today, though, I want to take a moment to give respect is due, and that's to the Cowboys player that passed away this past week. I pray that he's doing. I pray for his family, and I pray for the Cowboys organization as a whole. For Jerry Jones, for his teammates, his family. He was 24 years old, guys, and so we know how precious life is. But yeah, it's the second week of me being married. Great week so far, but yeah, I hope y'all are having a great week. I hope y'all pray for that family. It's crazy to see 24 years old and life is gone like that. So if you, it's kind of sad, and I'm glad that the Cowboys organization paid tribute today in Vegas. I know it's been a rough couple. I know it's been an emotional week for that team. They were on a bye week, and last touchdown. It's crazy. I watched the game last Monday, and he scored a touchdown. He scored, so it's kind of sad to see him pass like that. Finding out a day later on ESPN when Adam Schefter broke the news that morning. It's kind of sad, and I'm just praying for his family, praying for his loved ones, his teammates, and yeah. Next, he'll be on 20 minutes. Rest in peace, Marshawn Nealon. I agree. It's sad, We're on Facebook, by the way. If you're on Facebook, share the post to your friends, your family. We're also live on YouTube still on the Playbook Podcast channel. The Facebook is under my Facebook. It's public. So go ahead and be on. Go ahead and share it. Whatever y'all need to do out there, share it. Whatever y'all need to do. We're gonna start it today though on Monday Night Football. Actually, finally, YouTube TV made a deal with Disney, and so yeah. Share it to your dog too, like Nick said in the chat. Share it to your dog. Share it to your cat. Share it to your baby if you have a brand new baby out there, your newborn. Share it to whoever you want to share it. Share it to your neighbor. Heck, go outside and get a Jumbotron and share it like that. Watch it like that. Because here's the deal: giveaway is tonight. I'll send you money. It's $30 this week for the month. So that's the money giveaway. I'll cash up you, Apple Pay you, whatever you need to do. But with that being said, thank God YouTube did TV and Disney made a deal of YouTube TV. Thank God they made a deal with YouTube TV and Disney because oh my goodness, bro. If I'd have watched on DirecTV or Hulu TV, I would have crashed out again. But thank God we got a deal. We'll talk about that later. Though the Cowboys win 33-16 against the Las Vegas Raiders. I mean, I ain't surprised. Dak Prescott had 4 touchdowns and 0 interceptions, 268 yards, 138 QBR rating, which is really good. Geno Smith, though, had 1 touchdown, 1 interception. All right. All I'll say about this game. Number 1, I think the Raiders should move on for Geno Smith. I think the Raiders are terrible. I think they're going to waste Ashton Genty's talents. They need to get good online again. They need to go. They actually need to go to. If they should have. I know they were really aggressive during the trade deadline, but that was bad. It was 27-7 at the end of the first half. That's how you know this team is pretty bad. Ashton Genty is gonna have wasted talent. Pete Carroll is a good coach. I think the defense was pretty good in the first half. They did what they needed to do, but their offense is awful, man. Here's the deal. And this is a thing I've heard since, and basketball and football especially, that defense wins championships. That's true, but points gives you wins. That's what I've heard. So the defense can back you up, but the offense can't. Because watching this game, Geno Smith, he did all right in the first half, but I mean, it was just downtime, bro. I mean, they scored a touchdown in the fourth quarter. Whoop de do. Who cares? You're already losing the game either way. Y'all had chances to win in the first half. Y'all could have got momentum going. Geno Smith is not a good quarterback. He's not. I think he's had one good season in Seattle, and that's about it. So if I'm the Raiders, you traded. Here's the deal: the Raiders gotta go get a quarterback in the draft, or because there's no way in heck that Geno Smith is going to be able to win this team and carry his team on his back. He's not that good of a quarterback. He's never been good. He had one good year when Russell Wilson went to the Broncos, and that was 2023. Other than that, what has he done? Nothing. He has done nothing. Nothing. Max Crosby is a heck of a defensive player. He's getting wasted talent as well. So, that's how I see it. I think that was just bad for the Raiders. I mean, the Raiders were just terrible. It's a great city in Vegas. I've been to Vegas a few times. One time actually, last summer, and it was pretty good. But Crosby, I agree with you, Travis. I think Crosby should have been on the Cowboys. So that could have been him, bro. He could have probably contended for a Super Bowl probably this year, or whatever. Or go to a different team. Heck, go to the Cowboys. I thought the rumors of saying about that would have happened, but I doubt it. Because if I'm Max Crosby, after seeing his team tonight, they're 2-7. They're not gonna make it to playoffs. If I'm Max Crosby at the end of the season, I request a trade from the Raiders because this team is awful. Ashton Jeanty is gonna get wasted. He's gonna waste his talent, his prime with a bad team, with a bad organization that can't run a team around. Heck, there's a reason why Tom Brady's there to help this team out. Use Tom Brady's mind. Use Brady's mind, people. Use his mind because Tom Brady is a Super Bowl MVP. He's a Super Bowl winning quarterback. He's the greatest quarterback of all time. In my opinion, the best football player ever. I know Nick says Jerry Rice. I respect that. But for me, there's no better athlete in the NFL ever than Tom Brady. So, yeah. Travis said, did you see the way Max was looking? Dude, I saw the way Max was looking. Max was looking good. He made Dak Prescott looking like pressuring big time, bro. It was crazy. I mean, Max Crosby should have actually went to the Cowboys, but we won't go there. Nick, he said Quinn Williams. He did. He did do that. Now let's go to the Cowboys side of the offense. Dak Prescott had 4 touchdowns, like I mentioned before. George Pickens and CeeDee Lamb and Jay Ferguson had a great game. Here's the deal. Number one, why did Brian Schottenheimer sit out to George Pickens and CeeDee in the first possession of the game? Why did he do that? That was dumb of him for do. That he should have not done that at all. You can't do that. And you know what happened? He threw an interception. Dak Prescott did. No, he didn't throw an interception. My bad. Something happened. I think he got sacked for lots of yards. I forgot. But that was stupid. Why would you sit out your 2 receivers on the field? You can't do that against Schottenheimer. You cannot do that again. If you do that against the Chiefs are going to cook y'all, bro. That's you can't do that. That's stupid. Schottenheimer was drunk. I agree with you, Nick. Nick, on the podcast. Dang it, bro. But that was stupid. Why did he do that? But you know what? They won a game. I'm proud of them. Great job. But here's the deal. Now back to the Cowboys now. I think this pick they got from the draft deadline was amazing because they put pressure on Geno Williams a lot. And heck, man, He looking like Reggie White out there, bro. Looking like Aaron Donald out there. So that was special to see the defense play amazing tonight. And CD, it's the CD Lamb thing, so does Pickens. Pickens had a better game than CD Lamb actually, which is surprising to see. Because I think CD Lamb is a good receiver, bro. Thank God he left the Steelers because the Steelers he wasn't done nothing, bro. I can see why he was crying to his coach about Russell Wilson because he didn't have a good quarterback, and he has a good quarterback now. Dak Prescott played amazing tonight. After a bad loss against the Broncos. So yeah, I did see that he dropped a wide open receiver. I don't know what's been going on with CD Lamb this season. I know he went through injury, but which is surprising to see because you don't really see that from CD Lamb. I mean, I don't know what happened with CD Lamb and the Cowboys on offense, but it's kind of weird to see that. But it's just I don't know. I think this game was interesting though. Cowboys look good. The question is though, can the Cowboys make a run in the playoffs? My answer is probably it's a 50-50 answer. I may be a little too late now because they lost to the Broncos. But here's the deal. Nick, go on the pod, bro. Dang it. This dude's making me rage bait me already at 10:47 p.m. Okay. I'm gonna schedule real quick for the Cowboys. I know next week we play Nick, you're so scared, dude. Nick, you're scared, dude. You're so scared, bro. I get it. You don't want to smoke. You don't want to smoke, Nick. You don't want to smoke at all. So next Thursday we play the Chiefs. And then we play we play the Eagles, my bad, the Eagles. And then we play the Chiefs, the Lions, the Vikings, the Chargers, Commanders, and Giants. So here's the deal. Then we're going to make the playoffs. I think they can beat the Eagles. Probably. Because the Eagles look a little like iffy. But the Chiefs, though, I don't know about the Chiefs because the Chiefs have Patrick Mahomes out there. Mahomes boys is amazing. They might give us they might run over the defense, dude. I don't know if they can beat the Chiefs though. The Chiefs might beat them. The Lions is tricky. The Lions. Let me see. I gotta think about the Lions. The Lions. The Lions, I think they can beat the Lions. No, they can't. They can't beat the Lions. The Lions are gonna beat them. The Vikings, Cowboys might beat the Vikings. The Chargers, they're gonna beat the Chargers. Commanders, and Giants. Travis said Chiefs are not running over us. Travis, they are, bro. They have Patrick Mahomes out there, bro. They have Kareem Hunt. Travis, bro. Jamar Gibbs will run over Jamar Gibbs is gonna run over the Cowboys defense. They might do that. I don't think Jamar Gibbs is underrated running back. But dude, I don't know, dude. I think they actually can beat. They don't know, and plus you have, what's his name, Jalen Williams on receiving time, and Amon St. Brown. Like, come on, bro. They have David Montgomery too. Like, what the heck? I know Laporta's injured, but come on, Travis. Come on, Travis. You know that. You know it, bro. You know it. You know it. You know it. You freaking know it, bro. They ain't gonna do jack, dude. They ain't doing jack, bro. But yeah. What y'all think out there, chat? Do you think Cowboys can make the playoffs? If so, the wild card probably not. They might actually win the wild card. Travis, the Cowboys cannot beat the Chiefs, dude. They can't do it. They have Mahomes. The Lions probably. The Lions can probably beat them, but at the same time, the Lions might beat them too because the Lions have Jahmyr Gibbs. They have Amon St. Brown. They also have I don't know, bro. Nick, this guy, you know what's crazy, dude? Nick, bro. Nick. Here's the deal, okay? Here's the deal, Nick. Nick. I know he got played by Bo Nix, but that's kind of surprising to hear that too. You know what? Let's see what happens though. I hope they make the playoffs. I think they can make the playoffs. I think they can, because you know why? Because you have Jerry Jones as the owner. He's the greatest owner ever, bro. That's a physical. He's the greatest owner ever. We're getting Pickens, Quentin Williams. Jerry Jones is the best owner right now in the NFL. I stand by that. And Logan said Bo Nix is he's a guy. Yeah, I agree with you. He's a bad brother, dude. But yeah, moving on to the more football. So this is kind of like a two-way thing. But you're gonna see one right here. You're gonna see right. I'm just kidding, Nick. I'm kidding, Nick. Jerry Jones is not the best owner ever. I just want to see what you're gonna say. Jerry Jones is a good owner, but I will admit about Jerry Jones something real quick about Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones did give us George Pickens. That's great. He got us Quentin Williams. That's great. But he did. You know what's crazy about Jerry Jones though? He did it way too freaking late. That's what happened. Jerry did it way too late. Jerry did this stuff way too late, guys. Jerry did it before Thanksgiving happened, bro. So yeah, if I'm the Cowboys, great win. You have a good future next season, but y'all gonna do it. You might not do anything this season. That's all I gotta say. I mean, he beat the Raiders tonight. Surprised y'all beat them. I thought Genty was running over the defense, but it didn't happen. Moving on to, so I'm gonna kind of put this and mix this up in the game with the topic. So Buffalo wins against the Buccaneers, 44-32. Josh Allen had 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Baker Mayfield had 1-1. Not a good game, but okay game, but not a pretty good game. He had a decent game, not the best game. And then the New England Patriots on Thursday Night Football against the Jets, where no one's surprised about this. New England beats the Jets 27-14. Drake May had 1 touchdown, 0 interception. So the question is this: who are we most high on, the Bills or the Patriots? What y'all think? The Bills or Patriots? Because Nick's scared to come on the podcast. Who are y'all most high on, the Bills or the Patriots? For me, okay, I get the Bills hype. Not the Bills, the Patriots hype. I get the Patriots hype. Drake May is a stud. Okay. Their defense is great. They have Mike Vrabel. Mike Vrabel knows Mike Vrabel is a he knows the Patriot way. He's a Super Bowl champion. He was playing with Tom Brady and with Bill Belichick, Teddy Bruschi, Ronnie Harrison, Willie McGinnis, those guys out there. But here's a problem though with the Patriots. With the Bills, here's the problem with the Patriots though. My concern is this. The offense is a little shaky for the Patriots. Their defense has bailed them out many times over again. That's what's happened so far. Here's why I'm higher on the Bills. Because you got Josh Allen. You got Josh Allen. I know Josh Allen had a bad game against the Dolphins, but you won't see that again. This is probably his year. Nick, if you're gonna comment, come on a freaking podcast, bro. Nick, here's a Nick. I say what I said, Nick and Travis. I say what I said. I don't care. Here's the deal. I like the Patriots too. I like the Patriots, dude. I like the Patriots, but I also see them. I think the Bills are just a better team. I think here's the deal. Give the Patriots one more year, probably. Then sure, I'll give you the Patriots for the rest of the AFC West. I mean the East, my bad. AFC East. But here's the deal, guys. Nick, don't be scared, dude. We have Travis. We also have 5 people watching. By the way, on Facebook, see what Facebook people are watching. I gotta see this real quick. It's my first time doing this stuff. I gotta see something real quick. Since I'm live. So right now, yep, live on Facebook. By the way, make sure y'all share, comment, whatever y'all need to do out there. So yeah, I think the Patriots are a great team, but I don't think they're gonna beat the Bills, dude. I think Josh Allen is a bad man. This has to be his year to win chips. He has to do something for a change, bro. Here's the problem, okay? Here's the problem. Josh Allen, he has to get it. He has to get it done. He has to get it done. He has to get it done. He has to. He has to get it done. Okay? I'm tired of the media. I'm tired of the media not giving Josh Allen criticism like he needs it. But if this was Lamar Jackson, it'd be a different ball game. I remember seeing a couple weeks ago when Lamar Jackson was out and they were calling this guy a bust already, saying he wouldn't do anything in the playoffs. When Lamar Jackson lost the first couple of games against the Lions and the Bills, you know what we all said in the media, including this podcast, that his time's not here yet. He can't get it done. Same goes to Josh Allen now. Josh Allen has to get it done this year. Okay, in my opinion, behind Mahomes, second best quarterback in the NFL. It's Mahomes, Allen, and then Lamar Jackson. And then I get Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow is great, but he ain't Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson's amazing. He's a baller. He's electrifying. That's for sure. He's a bad brother. Okay, but with Lamar Jackson, with Josh Allen though, he has to get it done. But this has to be his year. Okay, we can't. But Peyton Manning was getting criticized a lot going against Tom Brady and losing. That's what they were doing. That's what we were doing, bro. Josh Allen has to get it done finally. Okay, this might be his best chance to win Super Bowl this year. I mean, look at the Chiefs. They ain't doing good so far. They might miss the playoffs. Look at the Ravens. The Ravens are like barely making it to the playoffs. The Steelers are going downhill now. Like Aaron Rodgers hurt his left wrist, but he has to get it done now. He has to get it done. He has to. He has to get it done, bro. He has to get it done. He has to get it. He has to get it done. He has to. He just has to, bro. Because it's we didn't do this with Peyton Manning. If this was Peyton, I'll never get seeing Skip Bayless and Michael Wilbon and Rich Eisen and those players and those guys on TV and Tony Kornheiser, Chris Broussard on ESPN, Colin Cowherd, saying that he can't get it done. He's overrated. Peyton Manning's overrated. He's only a regular season quarterback. He can't get it done. You know, and guess what happened in 2006? He beat Tom Brady. In my opinion, the greatest game of all time in any NFL game. That to me was the greatest game of all time. The shootout it was top to bottom the best football I've seen in my entire life. Was that particular game in 2006? That was a great game. For those out there on YouTube, go look it up. It's in my opinion, the best game ever. That's my opinion. Good offense, good defense, good football. You know what happened? They beat Tom Brady and the Patriots. That's what happened. So, but yeah, I think Josh Allen needs to actually get it done this year. So yeah, I'm hiring the Bills. I'm hiring the Bills in my opinion. That's my opinion. I think this is probably the best chance of Josh Allen winning the Super Bowl this year. I think it's probably their best year. But yeah. Moving on to another game. Steelers versus the Yeah, I'm not responding to your chats because I don't see your face on the podcast. I was looking forward to the debate episode, guys, but it's all right. I was looking forward to the debate. This guy's the worst. This shut up. Okay, whatever. The Steelers win 34-12. So the story of the game though is Aaron Rodgers fractured his wrist. He's out for 6 weeks. I hold up, guys. I'm over commenting. Okay, Aaron Rodgers fractured his wrist, and so yeah. So what's next for Aaron Rodgers? The question is, what's next for Aaron Rodgers? So, in my opinion, Nick, I want you to come on the podcast face to face, like Skip and Shannon did, like Stephen A. and Skip did, like Chris Broussard and Nick Wright do, like Greeny does with all his people on Get Up, like Kornheiser and Michael Whipple. Come on, bro, bring it. I'm ready. I'm ready, bro. Because last week was pretty funny, guys. Jaden did a great job moderating. It was a Tuesday night, bro, but it was funny. It was a funny time though. But anyways, Aaron Rodgers has fractured his wrist. So that's for Aaron Rodgers. So I think Aaron Rodgers is probably done in the NFL. Browns to go? I don't know about that, buddy. I got watch. Maybe I don't know. I'll say about LeBron. I'm gonna get to that later. Next, you see what y'all doing, chat. Y'all get me off topic. So here's the deal about Aaron Rodgers. I think his time in the NFL is done. I think he's done. He's had a great legacy so far. He's had a great season. He's had a great career. He's a 4-time Super Bowl MVP, probably MVP, Super Bowl champion. He's a bad man, according to Stephen A. Smith. So Aaron Rodgers is done. It's crazy to say it because I watched this guy growing up. Aaron Rodgers. I remember watching against the Cardinals, and he threw a crazy pass, dude, downfield, a Hail Mary to win the game. That was crazy, bro. That was crazy, dude. I'm not gonna fall for that, Nick. I'm not falling for that rage bait. I know what you're doing. We'll get to basketball later in a second, bro. It's football first, okay? Aaron Rodgers is done, though. I think the Achilles injury was the biggest downfall of his I think Aaron Rodgers I don't know. I think his time for football is over. I think it's been a heck of a run for Aaron Rodgers. He's a first ballot Hall of Famer. This guy got this. I mean, this is probably his best chance to win a chip this year, but it's probably his best team he's had since the Packers in 2010. But his time's up. His time is up. Nick, here's the deal, Nick. A-Rod or J-Rod we're talking about? Rodriguez or Rodgers? Or J-Rod? I want to know what J-Rod we're talking about. Oh my goodness. So hey, you say A-Rod, Nick. There's two A-Rods. Which one is it? Rodriguez or Rodgers? Because the only A-Rod I know is Alex Rodriguez from that play with him in the MLB. But anyways, I think A-Rod is done. A-Rod is not. Now you call me saying Alex Rodriguez. Aaron Rodgers is done. His career is over. Football's over for Aaron Rodgers. And I hate to say it because he's a top 5 quarterback of all time. My top 5, for those I'm gonna recap it, is Brady, Mahomes, Peyton Manning, Joe Montana, and then Aaron Rodgers. So yeah, that's my opinion. That's my personal list. I may put Aaron Rodgers 4 because I think Joe Montana is a little overrated in my opinion. Because guy had Jerry Rice, and then he went to the Broncos and not to the Chiefs and did nothing. So yeah, and that's all I can say about that. At least Aaron Rodgers had a great regular season over Joe Montana's any season in his career. But anyways, so yeah, Aaron Rodgers, go get well soon, buddy. I'm gonna miss. I hope you go on McAfee show still. This guy says he will not go on a retreat or he was gonna go dark when he retires, but I doubt that. He might he might be on Jeopardy. Yeah, that was actually good for Aaron Rodgers was Jeopardy. But other than that, his career is over in football. He may become an analyst. I think he'll be a heck of an analyst on ESPN or Fox or NBC or college football. I don't know. But maybe do a podcast like LeBron's doing. Or go like what Jordan's doing, be a special contributor of a network. Do what you need to do, Aaron Rodgers, because you're a great football mind, apparently, and you're the greatest arm talent ever. And I think, yeah, I'd probably say that, yeah, but yeah. So, anyways, we're gonna move on to another game. So last week, we were on this podcast, and I was doubtful of the Seahawks and Aaron Donald. I was right. Okay. Sam Darnold is not a good quarterback. I knew it. He can't be an elite team. That was my point last week. But I got criticized on the podcast from my co-host and Jaden saying that, oh, Trey, you're a hater, bro. Well, look at him. Look what happened. Sam Darnold has 0 touchdowns and 4 interceptions. 4 interceptions, guys. And I don't want to hear, oh, he put a good defense, man. I don't want to hear excuses from Sam Darnold. Here's the deal. I saw Denver Orlovsky's and Jeff Saturday praising this guy. And look what happened. He has 0 touchdowns and 4 interceptions. That's what happened on Sunday afternoon on what was on CBS or Fox, whatever was on. He got destroyed. The defense was all over this team. Here's the deal, guys. Sam Darnold's he's a system quarterback. You know what this reminds me of? Of Brock Purdy. Because him and Brock Purdy have some things in common. They can't be elite teams. They can't. And the thing, though, about Brock Purdy is he has the Avengers all around him with Tony Stark, Hulk, Thor, Black Widow. He has the Avengers around him. So, yeah, of course you're going to be a great quarterback in the regular season and against elite teams. But when it matters most, he can't win. This proved it. He had a 45 QBR rating. That's terrible. That's bad. I was right. The Seahawks to me are pretenders. They've always have been. He had 29-44 completion attempts. That's bad. Look at his numbers. Let me see his numbers real quick. Sam Darnold's numbers. This is Sam Darnold's numbers, by the way. Sam Darnold in total has 17 touchdowns and 10 interceptions. 17 touchdowns, guys. This team, I'm sorry to tell you this. I'm sorry to tell you everybody out there this, but this team is bad. They're just bad. Okay? They can't be an elite team. They can't. They can't be any elite team at all. That's how you know this team is bad. They're just bad team overall, bro. They're just a bad team. I don't think this team is good at all. They're just bad. They're just bad. This is Seahawks schedule, by the way. Let me tell you the Seahawks schedule. I'm gonna tell you something. This is who they beat, and I want you everybody to stay so quick. I hate to do this, but I'm gonna have to do it. So the Niners beat them. They beat the Steelers. That's a good team. So they beat the Saints. Saints are a no-show. They beat the Cardinals. Kyle Murray is overrated quarterback. All The only thing Cardinals can do is is all they think the Kyler Murray can do is run with the football. Buccaneers beat them. They beat the Jaguars. They beat the Texans, who CJ Stroud forgot how to play football. Nick, you know why? You know why the Cardinals beat the Cowboys? Because they actually had a good quarterback. That's what happened, Nick. They had an actual good backup quarterback who can throw the football. Because Kyler Murray can't throw football at all. Troy Aikman on the broadcast last week said the same thing I'm saying right now. Hey, Troy Aikman said that, not just me. Troy Aikman said that. Stephen A. said that. Nick Wright said that. Colin Cowherd said that. Everyone in media said that. Even Joe Buck's like, you know what, Troy Aikman, you're right, buddy. He cannot throw the football. Which is true, he can't. The Commanders, they're a good team, but Jalen Daniels has been always hurt. I don't know. That guy's always hurt now. And the Cardinals, too. They beat the Cardinals. Great. What do you do? Then they faced against the Titans. That's a W. And then they beat against the Vikings. Probably a W. The Falcons. I don't know. Michael Penix Jr. got hurt. The Colts. They might lose to the Colts. The Rams again. They're gonna beat the Rams. The Panthers. They're gonna beat the Panthers and then the Niners. Really? That's a weak schedule. That is a weak schedule. So that team is not that good. I mean, 17 touchdowns, dude. 17 touchdowns? Man. He's not a good quarterback. He's not. Logan, are New England Patriots going to make a deep run? I think they could make I think they can make a good run, but that's just a question on the offense. So yeah, maybe Logan. I mean, I will admit, I think right now 23 is better than Tom Brady, but yeah. But that's just my opinion about the Seahawks. And it's crazy to say that too because but yeah, Seahawks are just not that good of a team. I mean, they beat the Cardinals, dude. Kyler Murray is not a good quarterback. He's not. He's all Kyler Murray can do is run the football. That's all he can do. And they have good receivers too, but they play against a soft schedule, so I ain't surprised. So the question is can the Rams win the NFC? I actually think the Rams can win the NFC. The Rams have the best defense in the NFL, best offense in the NFL. They have the best quarterback in the NFL probably right now. Probably the league run for MVP with Matthew Stafford. I think Matthew Stafford's an underrated quarterback. He's a great. I'm a big fan of Matthew Stafford. Sean McVay is a good coach, a great coach actually. So I know people are questioning about Aaron Donald leaving and whatnot, but look at that. They look like Aaron Donald. I mean, they look really good by the way on defense without Aaron Donald on the other side of the field. So yeah. Seahawks lost by 2 points, by the way, Trey. You act like I'm not saying that for Nick, but they can't be a good team. They can't. They can't be a good team, Nick. They can't, bro. They really can't. They really can't be a good team. That's just how it is. That's just how it is, bro. They're just the Jags are not a good team, Nick. So I'm gonna pull up numbers right now I'm looking up the numbers right now for the Jaguars, and let me see what the Jaguar numbers real quick because I want to be accurate. The Jaguars are 18th in offense and 13th in defense. That's not a good team at all, bro. That's not. Trevor Lawrence I'm gonna see Trevor Lawrence's number real quick. Trevor Lawrence numbers. Trevor Lawrence has, dude, he has 10 touchdowns and 7 interceptions, bro. Cool. Yeah, it's PFF. Thank you, Nick. It's PFF. Wow. You know what's crazy about the Jaguars, though? Okay, Travis, you know what difference of a good team? The Rams are a good team. The Ravens are a good team. The Lions are a good team. There you go. That's a good team for you, bro. I think the Broncos are a good team. The Broncos are. But Trevor Lawrence, you know what's good about Trevor Lawrence? Now back to Trevor Lawrence though. Trevor Lawrence one time was probably, I don't know what's wrong with Trevor Lawrence, dude. He fell off big time after that 27-0 comeback that happened a couple years ago. But you know what? Good job for they beat a bad Jaguars team. That's great. The Rams though are the best team in the NFC. I agree with you by that. The Rams are a good team. They're a great team actually. The Rams are hands down the best team in the NFL, probably. I think Matthew Stafford's a bad man. So yeah, I think if Super Bowl happen, if the game happened right now, Super Bowl with Rams and Chiefs, I have Rams beating the Chiefs. By the way, if the Rams play against the Ravens, I have the Rams beating that team. That's all I'm saying, bro. Sergio, I get it. Sergio, I'll tell you what though. The Eagles ain't the best team in the NFL, dude. We're gonna get to that team in a moment. Because I got a lot to say about Jalen Hurts so far and the Eagles, because that team to me is overrated. Sergio, the Rams are a good team, bro. They're a good team. Now we move on to the Chiefs and Broncos. The Broncos win this game 22-92. The Chiefs are 5-6 now. 5-6. The question is though, are they gonna miss the playoffs? This is the first time in Patrick Mahomes' era, in his prime, where he probably will miss the playoffs. You know who's leading that division, by the way? The Broncos are. Me and Nick said it on this podcast beginning of the season that their defense is really amazing on the Denver side of the ball. I mean, the defense is pretty good. So is the off. I think Bo Nix didn't play a good game, but the defense did some stinks. Bo Nix had 0 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. That's a great game. I mean, they won the game, but the question is, can they win the playoffs? Are they miss the playoffs? So the answer about that is probably. Okay. So here's the deal about the Rams, not the Rams, the Chiefs, and the Patrick Mahomes team and Travis Kelce and Chris Jones and, of course, a new Chiefs person, Taylor Swift, out there. I think they won't make the playoffs. I don't think Chiefs will make the playoffs. Hurts to say that, but it's true. I'm not gonna be like Nick Wright and make all these excuses on first things first. This team, this team's been up and down all year. I know next Thursday they play against the Cowboys, and I mean they might lose to the Cowboys, dude. They might lose to the Cowboys. Dude. I don't know they're gonna make the playoffs. The Chiefs, I look up and down this season. If I'm the Chiefs ownership, I pull what Robert Kraft did when the Patriots lost to the Broncos in the playoffs, and that's rebuild a team. Okay, rebuild a team. Patrick Mahomes looked amazing for a couple of weeks, and then he fell off. I don't know what happened. I think this team is done. Probably, I could be wrong, but I think they're probably done. They're probably done. And that's okay to say it, but they probably are done. And I don't know. I think it's crazy to say this too because I like Patrick Mahomes a lot. But that Sunday game was awful. I watched this game before church tab started, and they couldn't catch the ball. Rasheed Ross couldn't catch. He had an open pass, and he couldn't catch the ball. They couldn't catch the ball. The dude had an open pass. He couldn't catch the freaking ball. Travis Kelce looked a little slow on Sunday. Chris Jones has been a no-show all season long. So if I'm the Chiefs ownership, I rebuild the way that Robert Kraft did in the early 2000s, so they can probably attempt for Super Bowl. Because right now, guys, if Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs are in the Super Bowl right now, they probably get blown up by 50 points probably. Right now, they're in a hunt. They're not even in the wild card spot right now. They're in a hunt right now. That's bad. Okay, that's pretty bad. So if I'm Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs, I rebuild. Okay, Patrick Mahomes actually get in shape for once. Okay, no, actually no. Forget that I said that. If I'm Patrick Mahomes, quit playing Superman football. You know what we need to do? Go sit down with Tom Brady in the offseason and talk to him how to read defense. Because here's the deal. I feel like it did a little too much running around on Sunday, which I understand. But you can't do that. People are figuring you out already, dude. People are already figuring you out. And it showed on Sunday afternoon. He had 1 touchdown, 1 interception, 3 sacks. Their O-line is terrible, by the way. I don't know what happened to the O-line. I don't know what happened to that. I don't know what happened in the bye week. But come on, dude. I think the Chiefs, Travis. What I mean by that is this, because here's why I say that, because Tom Brady wasn't really a mobile quarterback the way Mahomes is. But Mahomes needs to know how to read defense. He needs to know how to read defense, by the way. He needs to know how to read defense. And he can't. They literally can't. He can't read defense for his life. When Mahomes doesn't see nobody open, nobody does, he runs the football. I'm like, dude, you can't do that. You're going to get hurt. And then what happens? What happens, Travis? What's going to happen next, guys? What's going to happen? I think those teams are just probably bad. I think they're going to get hurt probably. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen, dude. I think the Chiefs are probably not going to make the playoffs. And I hate to say that, but it's probably true. And it's crazy to say that from my own words, but it's probably true. It's probably true, bro. It's probably true. I think the Chiefs are a good team, but at the same time they're probably not. And that's all right. But if I'm the Chiefs, I probably just find a way to rebuild. Anyways, moving on to more football. Before I ask this question, before I move on to more football games, so the Chiefs so who does this fall on? It falls on the ownership, Andy Reid. Maybe getting rid of Eric Bieniemy was not a good thing at all to do. If I'm the Chiefs, go get Eric Bieniemy back or something, because at the end of the day, they can't do anything without. They need something. I don't know what's going on with the Chiefs, bro. Go get Eric Bieniemy back. That's all I gotta say about that. But yeah. You're I don't know. I think this team is probably done for the season, and it sucks to say that too, but it's probably true, guys. What about the split rocket in the Pittsburgh and Cincy game? Logan, I think the Aaron Rodgers is done. I think I don't know. I think this team I looked better without Aaron Rodgers for some reason. I don't know why, but he did. Cincinnati's probably Joe Burrow is supposedly back on training now and practicing now. But so if I'm Pittsburgh, you better pray that you make the playoffs and win a playoff game. Because here's the deal, guys. If Mike Tomlin does not win a playoff game this season, he's fired. He needs to be fired. He has to be fired. He has to be fired. If not, then I don't know what to tell you about Mike Tomlin. I don't know what else to tell you about Mike Tomlin, guys. Tomlin to me is overrated. Travis said unfair. Travis, what's unfair, Travis, about Mike Tomlin? I don't know what he said. I don't know what he means by that. Moving on to Philadelphia and the Lions. This was a weird game. Oh, the dude spilling the gut. That's what happens. Okay, sorry. That's right. I saw that. Here's the deal. Ja'Marr Chase spilled on Jalen Ramsey. You can't. Here's the deal, okay? As I saw Stephen A's point. Stephen A made a good point today on First Take. Stephen A said that he can't spit on a grown man's face, which is crazy. You can't do that. You can't spit on a grown man's face, by the way. You can't do that at all. As men, you can't. Here's the deal. As men, you can't spit on somebody's face. You can't do that. I think Ja'Marr Chase should have not done it at all. I think Ja'Marr Chase is a great receiver, probably second behind Justin Jefferson, but you can't do that. You can't do that to a grown man, spitting on a person's face. You can't do that. That's number one. That's gross. Number two, why do you need to spit on someone's face for? That's weird. I mean, are we babies now? You have to be mature about that. So I mean, Sergio's a boxer and an MMA fighter. So Sergio, what would you do if someone spit on your face? For me, bro, I ain't gonna stay on the podcast because I don't want to get in trouble. But I would do something way different. That's my opinion. Someone spit on my face. But yeah, we'll figure that out. Logan, you brought up the Texas A&M State and the state trooper. Okay, that was dumb. I think Travis, I get that, but you can't do that, dude. I mean, for me, bro, if someone did that unintentionally, I ain't gonna say on the podcast. I ain't gonna say it. I think we all know what I would have done. People that know me know what I would have done, and yeah, but I probably would have calmed down. I'm like, whoa, what did you just do to me? But you don't spit on people. You don't spit on a grown man's face. You don't do that. I guess Stephen A's point today on First Take, but you can't do that. You can't spit on someone's face like that, bro. This is not 2-year-olds. This is like grown men. I get it. Football's a lot of emotions, but you can't spit on someone's face like that. You can't do that. You can't spit on someone's face like that, bro. You just can't do that at all. Travis, but Logan Ball, the Texas A&M State trooper, shoved the South Carolina players. I saw that. I think you guys are suspended. I know you guys are suspended, but I think he got banned. Let me look that up real quick. I think he got banned from Texas A&M from the game. I think he got banned from the stadium, something like that. Let's see, Texas A&M trooper, South Carolina. I saw he shoulder checked him. So what happened was, for those who don't know, I'm gonna see if I can find on YouTube. This is why I need Nick on the podcast because I gotta do this, and then I don't want to be blank. I think what happened, as far as I know, is that there was a game. A game happened, and he got shoulder checked, I believe. I think it was either after a celebration or something that happened, but I saw that game though. It was a good game. But yeah, that was the story of the game was that. Which is kind of crazy to see because yeah. Let's see what happened real quick. Bro, I think what happens. I'm gonna ask ChatGPT. Did the trooper get suspended from Texas A&M game? Let's see what happened real quick. So what happened? I know LeBron called him out. So did Stephen A. Smith. So he was sent home. Okay, he was sent home and they'll investigate. They will investigate. So yeah, that's what's gonna happen. But I think the Texas A&M was mad because he blew it. I don't know why South Carolina was. I think South Carolina was mad, but I don't know what happened, dude. That's crazy though. That happens. Shorter checked in and everything. You just can't do that. With that being said, we move on to more football. The Eagles play against the Lions. So here's my takeaway on the Lions and the Eagles game. For those that here's the deal about the Eagles and Lions game, guys. The defense is good for the Eagles. The Eagles defense is good. But as far as the Lions goes, I think they need their secondary back and Sam Laporta back because I think it's a good threat to. I think with them being back is that they're a legit threat. But what surprised me the most about this game was that Ahmad-Ross St. Brown shot a few passes, but you never see from Ahmad St. Brown. Something you never see, by the way. So I think what happened was the fact that I don't know. I was kind of weird seeing that because Ahmad St. Brown's it's a good receiver, great route runner. He's pretty fast too. One of the best two tandem in football, him and Williams. But man, you just can't. That's just crazy to see him not be effective enough on the offense side of the ball. Now Jared Goff though was getting pressured by Jalen Carter. Carter looked like freaking Aaron Donald out there. That's what happens. He looked pretty like Aaron Donald out there. That's what happened, guys. So yeah. With that being said, Nick, but anyways, I think with now to the Eagles side of the ball. Okay. Jalen Hurts is a terrible quarterback. He's bad. Look at this, guys. Yeah, one push touchdown. Top of that, he was 0 from 0. And they call this guy elite quarterback tandem. Okay. I'm going to say this again. I'm going to keep saying it no matter what. I'm going to keep saying it. Jalen Hurts is overrated. Hurts is so overrated. He's overrated. This guy didn't have any good touchdowns. Yeah, one push touchdown. By the way, that's all they got to win is a push touchdown. Other than that, they don't got anything else. Their offense is bad. Their offense is just pretty bad. Their defense is good, but their offense is terrible. Okay. AJ Brown has 0 receptions, 0 yards. Devontae Smith didn't do anything. We had 1 receiving yard, but Jared Goff But not jerk off, my bad. But Hurts cannot do anything. He can't do anything, bro. He just can't. He can't do anything on. He can't throw. He can't throw in the air. He can't do anything basically. He can't. Here's the deal. I can't wait for to expose this in the playoffs because they're gonna get exposed somehow. They're gonna get exposed somehow. So if I'm Eagles fan, I'm concerned about the Eagles. Nick Sirianni is a good coach, but he's a little bit too much overrated. I don't want to hear about the OC coordinator shit at all. Okay, I don't want to hear about the OC coordinator. I'm gonna give you Hurts stats from a couple years. Okay, Jalen Hurts. I gotta do this again. I did this a couple weeks ago, but I'm gonna do it right now. So last year, 16 touchdowns, 1 interception, 1,000 yards passing. Year prior to that, 23 touchdowns, 15 interception. Decent numbers. 2022. Supposedly, the 2022 year, he beat Mahomes. He outplayed Mahomes, according to people in media. His best year, according to ESPN, Fox Sports 1, NBC Sports, Rich Eisen, he had 22 touchdowns and 6 interceptions and 3,000 yards passing. I saw Patrick Mahomes win had good numbers without Eric Bieniemy. I saw Tom Brady without Josh McDaniels, even with McDaniels, win the Super Bowl, by the way, have 45 touchdowns. I saw Peyton Manning without the Colts offensive coordinator have 55 touchdowns in the season, by the way. But Hurts is like, he changes OC every year. I don't want to hear that. That shows that he's not elite. I'm tired of these excuses for Jalen Hurts. He's a great guy. He's strong. Cool. He can squat 600 pounds. That's phenomenal. That's great. Congrats, bro. Other than that, what have you done in the NFL that you've done good for? You looked awful so far. This season overall, he's had 16 touchdowns, 1 interception, and 1,000 yards passing. That's eliteness, by the way. That's eliteness, by the way, guys. Here's the deal. Hurts can't do anything but do the tush push. That's all he can do is a tush push. Other than that, what has he done? Jalen Hurts. Nothing. You know what's crazy? I'm gonna give you AJ's Brown Instagram. AJ's Brown AJ Brown. This is what AJ Brown's username is. YK_ always open. He's not a good quarterback, guys. He's not. He's bad. He's bad. Get AJ Brown to Dak Prescott or Patrick Mahomes. Give him the Matthew Stafford for crying out loud. I'm sorry to tell you this, but this guy's so overrated. He ain't good at anything but tush pushing. That's all he's got in his back is a tush push. That's great. And by the way, it's offsides all the time. So there you go. That's all. That's it. That's all I can say about the tush push. It's always offsides. It always has been. So yeah. Anyways, now Saquon Barkley now. I have played a decent game. He had about Saquon played pretty good on Sunday night. I gotta find a stupid thing. I lost it. Okay, hold up. Okay, now it must be stupid. Okay. So the Eagles, I agree with you, Travis. They should be 5-5 low key. They should be 5-5, not freaking 9-2 or 8-2, whatever. Saquon had about 83 yards, and the best game. He had a good game finally for once he broke out. But other than that, that's all they got. That's all they got is the tush push, and that's about it. They can't throw the football. They can't run the ball well. Their offense looks a lot shaky, dude. They look shaky on offense. Defense is pretty good on defense, but all they got is offense. So, good luck in the playoffs, guys. And y'all might get bounced up by the Rams or whoever, because y'all ain't a good team at all. Now, the Lions side of the ball, Jared Goff is terrible under pressure. Man, that was crazy how the PI call happened last night. They got robbed. In my opinion, they got robbed by the refs. The refs were paid by the Eagles. That's all I got to say about that. But yeah, that's all I say about that game. So the question is this: who are we most high on, the Eagles or the Rams? For me, the Rams. You have Matthew Stafford. You have Devontae Adams, Puka Nacua, a good running game, good defense as well. I never get this. A coach told me this one time. I interviewed a coach one time for WT. I asked him, so what's your most important thing in football? He said, a complete team in football is offense, defense, and special teams. Without those three things, you can't compete for a chip. I've heard Belichick say the same thing. I've heard every football pundit on TV say the same thing because it's true. So, who am I most high on? The Rams. The Rams have all three. The Eagles don't. So yeah. So one more talk about the NFL, and then we move on to college football. Shedeur Sanders talk as well. We had I'm gonna give you stats real quick, guys. I'm gonna see something real quick. Shedeur Sanders. So this is Shedeur Sanders right here. Shedeur Sanders. Okay. Shedeur had 47 yards and 0 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Okay, here's the deal. Okay. Here's my thoughts about that. Shedeur Sanders kind of got thrown on the bus on Sunday because he never practiced with the first team. So that's not Shedeur's fault at all. That's the Browns' fault. The Browns making him look bad right now. So if I'm Nick, bro. Okay, maybe you have a point, but dude, this was probably the biggest story of all this weekend was this probably that and Aaron Rodgers getting hurt probably, but come on, bro, this is not good. I think the Browns are at fault too, Nick. The Browns may look bad. The Browns won't let him practice with the first team, so that's on them. But I think he has a lot of potential still as a rookie. So see what happens. Hope he has a good season, good future in the NFL. Now college football. Alabama versus Oklahoma. And here's the deal about this game. Ty Simpson looked shaky on Saturday. They got bounced by Oklahoma. Really, guys? Really? Against Oklahoma. By the way, this team lost to Texas. By the way, Oklahoma did. I can't believe it. I watched this game. I think Kim DeVore needs to get fired. Because here's the deal. That was Nick Saban. That wouldn't have happened on Saturday. I get it, Nick, but I stop it, Nick. I need some moment. I need a moment to myself. I need a moment to myself. I need a moment to myself, bro. Bama's 8-1. And now they're 8-2. If this was Nick Saban, this wouldn't have happened. This team lost to Texas, by the way, guys. I gotta look the stat up real quick. I gotta look at the box score for a second. Oh man, I just don't know what to say about this game, dude. I'm actually kind of hurt about this game. I watched this game. You know what I said to myself? I almost cried watching this game, by the way. I almost cried. Alabama lost to a team who Texas beat. Ty Simpson didn't play good in the fourth quarter. What in the world happened? Like, why? I get that, Nick, but dude, this is concerning for me. You know why this is concerning, Nick? For Crimson Tide. I'm gonna tell you why. I'll tell you why this is concerning for me in the playoffs. Because they had a chance to come back. You know what happened? They had some bad play calling from the coach. This is bad. This is probably bad. This is bad. As an Alabama fan with Saban, this would have never happened with Nick Saban. They had a chance to win a game in the fourth quarter. They threw a freaking... They ran the ball. They threw it. He threw an interception. I'm like, yeah, it's over. I turned the game off. I almost crashed out. But he lost, bro. No, he never did, bro. Saban never did that. You know... Oh, man, I just can't. I can't. Moving on. The Texas Tech. Mother team, too, in the Big 12. I got two teams in college football. I got Alabama and Tech. As one of my teams is doing good. Texas Tech beat UCF 44-6. So can Tech go far in the playoffs? So I know the college bracket happen right now. The playoffs happen. It'll be Tech versus Notre Dame. I'm a Tech fan, guys. I'm a Tech fan too. I'm a Bama fan and a Tech fan. I got two teams in college football. So I think they could beat Notre Dame. Notre Dame is awful. So yeah. And by the way, guys, I'll tell you what, dude. Nick Saban, I'll tell you this, bro. Nick, I'm not a fake Tech fan. I've been a Tech fan longer than you have since you've been alive. Here's the deal, Travis and Nick and whoever's on this chat. I've been going to Tech fan because growing up on the Tech games, I had a signed memorabilia from Michael Leach, God rest his soul. You know, I'm a Tech fan too. I'm Bama and Tech. That's it. Okay. So yeah, Tech can go far in the playoffs. By the way, Nick, you're so Nick and Nick. Here's the deal, guys. I have a pullover. I'm gonna find it real quick. Oh, I found it. See this, guys? I had it since I was born. I had it since I was born, guys. I had it since I was born. You see? Yeah, bro. Travis, I'm taking Bama and Tech fan, bro. I'm Bama and Tech fan, bro. Always have been since I was a kid. No, I'm not bandwagon, dude. I've been Saban fan and Tech fan my whole life. Bandwagon. There's a difference, guys. There's a difference of being a bandwagon and just a fan. There you go. But yeah, they can go far in playoffs. Now, Georgia, Nick, I'm not a bandwagon, Nick. I've never been a bandwagon. I'm a Bama fan and it's Texas Tech fan. I have a picture of me being a baby at 7 years old with a Tech shirt on. You want to see the picture, by the way? I'll show you the picture right now. I can't making me do this, bro. I gotta find a picture. I gotta find a picture, guys. That's not true, Nick. Not true. I've also been a D Rose fan too since I was a kid. I gotta find it, guys. I'm trying to find it. I can't find it, bro. I can't find a picture, dude. I'm trying to find a picture. I've been a Texas Tech fan, Alabama fan, and a D Rose fan. There you go. Okay, I can't find it, dude. I sent it to Nick. I've been a Bama fan, Nick, a Tech fan, and a Derrick Rose fan. Always have been, bro. Okay? Okay, Nick? I'm gonna repeat it to you again, Nick. Oh, here it is. See that? My dad holding me. And there's my Uncle David. See? You see right now, bro? Look. There you go. And my cousin Josh. See, guys? They're right there. Anyways. But yeah. I'm also a Derrick Rose fan, Nick. I love D Rose. I grew up watching him. I had a poster of him too. I had a poster of D Rose too, bro, when I was a kid. Anyway, so it's a time now. Now we're moving on to more football now, with all serious now. Texas loses to Georgia by a blowout. 44-10, guys. 44-10. So is Texas overhyped? Yes, they were. Archie Manning. Archie Manning is overrated as heck. So yeah. So Archie Manning sucks, dude. He sucks, dude. He's overrated, bro. He's not a good quarterback at all. And yeah, that's why. But yeah, moving on. I'm a Tech fan, die hard Tech fan, bro. Moving on to the NBA now. LeBron James is good to go this week. Hopefully, make his debut this week. This either tomorrow or Saturday or Sunday. He practices today with his team. So with the Lakers, we'll have LeBron back. How far can that team go? Well, I think they can go all the way probably. And they actually need LeBron back big time because here's the deal. LeBron James is the best wing defender they have so far. They had the best team they had so far, dude. Best team they had so far was that. The Lakers, bro. Let me see Lakers standings real quick. Lakers standings. Let me look at the standings real quick for Lakers. It was, by the way, it was Graham Harrell. That's who it was. Oh, Nick has a message for us, dude. Nick has a message for us. Look.
You're skipping it because you told them.
Okay. The answer. What's up, the answer? I don't know who you are, but the answer, bro. So yeah, I think here's the deal. I actually agree with you, but I don't agree with you at the same time. I didn't look it up, Travis. Lakers by the way are 8-9-3. Third in the East. Great number so far. What's up, answer? The answer. Who's the answer? Is it you, TG? Yes, ours is here, guys. AI is here. Nick, you're missing AI, bro. The answer. But yeah. I think by the way, that was next message for y'all. Nick won't come on the podcast tonight because he's still scared of me. He's running. That reminds me of LeBron James against Kevin Durant. Scared to guard him 1-on-1. You know what's crazy about LeBron James from 2017, by the way, guys? I watched this TikTok video about LeBron James saying that some guy said broke the game down perfectly. LeBron got a pick and roll screen. And you know why? Because he wanted to guard Curry. Guys. Wow. But yeah. But anyways, with LeBron going to with the Lakers, I think LeBron can go for the Lakers. So yeah, I think Luka should run the offense still. Maybe give a back to LeBron kind of. Maybe keep Luka running the offense and LeBron being the best defender on the team. There you go. So Draymond Green. My headlines today. On his podcast saying Wembanyama. That's why I said, Nick. Goodness gracious. Okay. Draymond said Wembanyama's a little boy. Okay. Draymond Green, bud. Draymond Green. That is the most dumbest thing I've ever heard you say in my life. And you're mad because he made something dunk on you, bro? Really? You're mad about that? I get it. I would be mad too. It's kind of like Jordan dunking on LeBron. That actually would have happened. LeBron would be mad too. Jordan dunking on LeBron too. But here's the deal. Here's the deal with Draymond Green. You look like a little boy out there against Wembanyama. Wembanyama dunked on you big time, bro. He made you look stupid out there. So I get it. You're mad. Good luck though, Draymond Green. But dude, here's the deal. 28%. So I still got a lot of life left, Nick. Still got life left. So yeah, if I'm Draymond Green, stay mad all you want because at the end of the day, it's Wembanyama embarrassed you on national television. So yeah, that was a crazy back screen. That was a crazy inbound, bro. Allen Iverson. I agree with you, Allen Iverson. That was a crazy. That was a crazy. That was crazy, dude. So there's a rumor out there that the greatest player of all time, Michael Jordan, will join Mind the Game podcast with LeBron James, second greatest player of all time. What do you think they'll talk about out there, guys? What's gonna happen when they talk? What do you think this will? What do you think this is about? No, he didn't, bro. I get it, Nick. Here's the deal, guys. I'm just praying about the GOAT debate. LeBron's not the GOAT, there's Jordan. Enjoy both, guys. Enjoy both. I think Jordan, LeBron will probably catch up. Talk about basketball, how the game's evolved. I think Jordan and LeBron would it would actually be a good episode. I can't wait to see it. I hope it's true. But if it's not, I don't know. The GOAT conversation, guys, is stupid. I blame Skip Bayless for it. He started the GOAT debate. I don't care for it. I enjoy both. I love both. Great players, guys. My favorite player of all time is Kobe Bryant. My favorite player of all time is Kobe Bryant, guys. It's Kobe, and then LeBron, Jordan. I didn't see Jordan play live, but it's Kobe, LeBron, Jordan for me. So who cares about the GOAT debate, guys? Who cares about the GOAT debate? Who cares about it? Who cares about it, guys? At the end of the day, they're both basketball players. I will admit, though, LeBron in 08-09 looked amazing so far. But the fact that, as a matter of fact, the fact that he lied to his team, to the fans out there in 2009 NBA All-Star Game, yeah, they're both basketball players, Nick. They both played basketball. They both did. They both did, bro. Anyways, so yeah. With that being said, I think the GOAT debate's stupid, guys. Who cares about the GOAT debate? Enjoy both. AI said LeBron's going to ask about the triangle offense. I think probably so. He probably will. He probably will, AI. He probably will, Allen Iverson. Probably will. Now, I think the GOAT debate is stupid, guys. Who cares about the GOAT debate? Nick hates MJ, guys. Because whenever it turns out to MJ with LeBron and with Nick with MJ and LeBron, he gets mad at me. I don't know why. All I say is that enjoy both. Have fun with both. We love both guys. He hates MJ. Don't let him lie to you guys. He's not on here to defend himself, so he's let him talk in the comments. He ain't here to defend himself. He might be here. I'm not sure if he's here or not. But yeah. But anyways, it will be a good debate. I mean, good talk show. I can't wait to see it. Can't wait. Anyways, by the way, 90s basketball is the same thing as today's basketball. There you go. It's just that today's more skilled. Back then, illegal defense was you can't double team. That was a dumb thing about basketball back then. You can't double team. Anyways, moving on to baseball now. Aaron Judge. I'm going to stop you there. Wait, what? Stop you there? What? Stop you there? What? What? Aaron Judge won the NL MVP. Was he robbed out there, chat? Was he robbed? He wasn't robbed. He was not robbed. He deserved it. He had the best. He had the best record in the NL. So yeah, and he went farther than Cal did in the playoffs. So yeah, Altani though won the AL MVP. Here's the deal about Aaron. Here's the deal about Here's the deal about Altani. Here's Oh man, Nick is hilarious, dude. Here's the deal about Nick ranking, guys. This is what Nick does to you. He'll manipulate you. He'll probably tell you that he's slick. Anyways, Altani won the NL AL MVP. Um, Here's the deal about Otani. In my opinion, the best hitter of all time is Barry Bonds. But as far as talent wise, it's Otani. GOAT baseball player for me is he's probably the greatest baseball player of all time. Is Otani, bro. He's amazing. He's the GOAT. This guy is still in his prime. He's 29 years old. Still not done. He might break every record in the book, dude. He might break Barry Bonds' record. He might break every record in baseball. It's like Tiger Woods in golf. That's how I see it. Anyways, so my thoughts so far on 2008, 2009 LeBron James. So I'm in the playoffs now against the Magic, supposedly. So here's the deal about LeBron James. As far as his athleticism goes, pretty amazing. Pretty amazing stuff going on there. But as far as 1991 Jordan goes, he won. He cooked Magic 1-on-1. LeBron, he brought Dwight Howard. Dwight was pretty good. And the fact that LeBron took that team to the Eastern Conference Finals is pretty amazing. So that's pretty interesting to see there is that how good. It's pretty good right there. So enjoy both, guys. Enjoy both. Enjoy both. But anyways, yeah. And by the way, guys, okay, I enjoy both, guys. I like watching basketball. I'm a fan of basketball. I'm a fan of it. I always loved it. So yeah. More news and sports out there. YouTube TV and Disney made a deal done finally. Thank God. I'm happy for it. There's next fall will be ESPN Plus on YouTube TV. I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see ESPN Plus on YouTube TV. That's gonna be amazing, by the way. It was always YouTube TV's and Disney's fault in the first place for doing this happen, but thank God we got it done. Still done. Thank you, YouTube TV. Thank you, Disney. I love y'all. I almost cried. I literally started crying, bro. I got teared up. It's like there's no way this actually happened right now. And it happens. Thank you, YouTube TV. Thank you, Disney. I love y'all both very much. Thank you for getting the deal done for us. More news out there other than sports. Landman Season 2. I don't know about that, Travis. I cried at my wedding. I did cry at my wedding, bro. I showed up late. What the heck is F? Is it a joke? I'm not gonna say the politician word. YouTube TV. I did cry when I heard the news, bro. I did cry. I did cry, dude. I started crying. I started crying my eyes out, dude. I was bawling, bro. And by the way, out there, guys, about Nick Rankin. No, one more thing about Nick. Nick and Travis. Here's the deal about me. Here's the deal about me, Nick and Travis. Okay? I'm a Derrick Rose fan. I love D Rose, dude. I love D Rose. D Rose is amazing, dude. He's my favorite. He's a great guy. D Rose is my favorite player. D Rose is amazing. Oh man, D Rose, bro. So you know what's great about D Rose out there, guys? He can't dunk no more, dude. That's the saddest part about it. Oh, really, Nick? You want to see this picture real quick, Nick? Man, don't make me do it, Nick. I guess I gotta do it. This was my birthday, by the way. Look, I was 11. Actually, Nick, that's not true. He didn't do anything in the playoffs. LeBron locked him up. There you go. More news about other sports. Landman season 2 is out. Billy Thornton. I did wear it, actually. I did wear it. Actually, I've actually did wear it a few times. Greg Evans stole it from my closet. No, who was it? My closet. It wasn't Greg. It was someone else. Someone stole it. I don't know what happened to my freaking jerseys no more. I only have LeBron and Kobe and Jordan. But yeah, Landman season 2 is out. Can't wait to watch it. Can't wait to see it. It's season 2. I'm on season 1 still. I finished it. But Billy Thornton. That's what he is, dude. Billy Thornton, dude. Anyways, more news out there. WT1, awesome game of the season, beats San Angelo State University. WT1. It can beat Tech. Well, they can probably beat Tech in a playoff game. We will probably see that happen probably. So yeah, with that being said, comment giveaway right now. I'm gonna see the giveaway right now. If you're still here, stay here. If you're still here, stay here. Who else is over here? Travis is here. Okay, who else is here? Facebook. Come look on Facebook. Facebook, who's here? WT will actually destroy Tech. They will destroy him in basketball. Who's still here, guys? 3 people. No, they're not. Dude, Tech destroyed Arizona, bro, and it's scrimmage, bro. Destroyed Arizona, by the way. They destroyed Arizona, dude. Destroyed them. Nobody won it. Nah, I doubt it. They did. Nick, look, and we'll see that. Okay, I'm gonna put it up right now. God, I gotta keep doing this, bro. I gotta keep doing this. WT beats Arizona basketball 60-57. And by the way, there's a picture of it too, by the way. On ESPN, you see, look. Girls basketball. Who's still here, guys? For real, who's still here? And girls basketball is pretty good, dude. Who's still here, guys? Travis is still here. Nick is still here. Okay, I'm gonna put Logan in there too. If y'all still here, stay here. Okay, I'm gonna put in 5 people. 5 people are in this chat. Let's see who else is here. Let's see who else is here. One view. Okay, I don't know who's here on Facebook. Facebook, who's here on Facebook? I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna put a 5 people right here right now. ChatGPT. So it's Travis commented, Nick, Logan, the answer, and whoever's on Facebook. Sergio. That's it. Logan, you want a giveaway, Logan? Logan won a giveaway. Logan, $30 is yours. Logan, if you're still here, who's here? Logan, if you're here, you gotta be here, Logan. Logan, are you here? Okay. Sergio, are you here? Sergio, comment, bro. Travis, there's 3 people watching right now. I think one's on Facebook. I don't know who's on Facebook though. Hold up, real quick. My thing is locked. What the heck does that mean, bro? Okay. Travis won. No, I'm just kidding. No, Nick did. Nick won. Dang it. He didn't even join the freaking podcast. He scared me. I'm kidding, bro. Nick won, bro. Want to see my freaking screen? I'm not rigging anything. Nick won $30, guys. I hate to pay him, but I have to pay him. I'm gonna pay him this Friday when I get paid. But yeah. Nick's scared to come on the podcast though. By the way, when I get my media deal, I'll start paying Nick for the podcast either way. So just picking up for paychecks. But anyways, with that being said, this will wrap us up for the Playbook Podcast. Like, comment, subscribe on Facebook. Hope y'all enjoyed it. For some reason I can see y'all. I don't know if y'all chatted or anything like that. But if y'all didn't, let me know. Hope y'all enjoy the podcast. Join us for next Monday. Thank you. I actually upgraded from Facebook and YouTube. Travis, shut up, dude. You won 5 times in a row, dude. Travis, you won 20 times in a row. Travis, you did not many times in a row, dude. Travis, you won many times in a row. You won many times. I say, Travis, Nick, you know what he does, bro? He declines the freaking money. He declines. That's what he does, bro. He declines, bro. Travis declines. I say, hey, that's what I said to him. Look, I'm gonna post Travis right now. Travis said this to me. Travis didn't give me a wedding gift too, so well, I see how it is, bro. That's what Travis says to me. So Travis says this to me, bro. I gotta come up and freaking find it, bro. This is what Travis says. I found it. Hey, I said, hey, Tro, here's your money, bro. He says, keep it, bro. Keep it for the podcast. I'm like, bro. So, your fault, Travis. Your fault, bro. Anyways, with that being said, we will see y'all next week. Like, comment, subscribe on Facebook. Share the Facebook post. Show your dog, your cat. Show your new baby born if you have one. Watch it on Jumbotron. Watch it at your car driving to work. Top 5 Braun, Kareem, Magic, Steph, Jordan. Oh, that's blasphemous, bro. Top 5 for me is Jordan, Braun, Kobe, Jordan, Braun. There you go. It's my top 5. Different, same thing. With that being said, hope y'all wrap things up. Comment, subscribe, giveaways, Nick, and we'll see y'all next week. Hopefully Nick will join the podcast if he ain't dugging me. We will see y'all next week.